Hey guys, I'm Eric Wills. This is my 59 Blast Beetle. It has a really cool story to it. It is a survivor. This car is called the Blast Beetle because in 1959 there was an explosion called the Roseburg Blast, and this car was actually on the lot. I purchased it as a stock car. I didn't see anything other than him being him, you know, but I didn't want a stock, you know, I didn't want a stock 36 horse motor or any of that. I didn't see it that way. I saw this car as something more like, let's take off the top and let's upgrade everything and then put the top back on and then drive it and have fun with it. So in doing this build, I broke it into separate sections. I said, I want to get this thing done in 12 months. 6 months, whatever. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. The car was fine. It had a little bit of issues on the battery, where most of them do, but outside of that, the car was it was pretty nice. So starting with the build, the first thing that I did was I got the original birth certificate for the car, and I saw everything that it had in it, and I'm like, I need to do this. I wanna bring it back to where it was. And when I was ripping the original interior off of it, I found a swatch of fabric and it's cloth, and that's a Euro thing, and this is an American spec Beetle, so it was kind of weird that this is the this was the situation. But when I looked at the original certificate, it's a US made car, you know, made for US, but it had the Euro cloth. The person who ordered this car wanted that. I contacted Lenny Kopp over at West Coast Classics, and I said, I want you to do my interior. So I ordered the fresh Euro cloth from Lenny and the Euro headliner. I wanted it to look as new as it could, but being old. You know, everybody likes accessories and bells and whistles and so on. I didn't have anything that I really wanted to add to it. The gentleman did these acrylic knobs for me. I put them on the seat, and I put them on the shifter and the emergency brake and the pop-out knobs. And they're done in that really cool gold. I kind of had this theme going with it, so I stuck with it. It's a gold glitter kind of thing. The only real accessory that I have on it is I had before I put it on the car, it was a semaphore turn signal switch that lights up. But it only lights up when it feels like it. So, but it is there, and it you know, that was it. You know, that, and it has the original Motorola radio that I had Lorenzo actually do the Bluetooth conversion for, so now I've got tunes. So the car is a Kalahari beige, and Kalahari beige has a really cool 1 year only color on the wheels, L450 light brown, and that was one of the colors that I really wanted to get. It's actually on the wheel, like in the wheel center of it. So how most of the cars have the two-tone. So L450 was one. I looked on the Samba and everywhere there could be to find a picture. Well, I have the original wheels that came on the car. Long story short, I went ahead and got in touch with Prismatic Powders, and I sent them the wheel, and they matched it, and they sent me a powder coat color to match L450. So I have whatever the equivalent of L450 is in powder coat, that's what that is. And I wanted to make sure that I kept that throughout the car. So I actually, instead of just doing the wheels, I took the pan, and instead of doing it black like everyone else, I went ahead and had the pan was powder coated L450. So I wanted to make sure that the car stood out more for what it was, and it's 1 year only thing. In 59, they have rubber mats that cover the tunnel and then on the floors, and I decided that I didn't want to run a tunnel mat, so I spent a lot of time when I was restoring that pan to make sure that it was nice, and so I run the tunnel so you can see the L450. We replaced the original 36 horsepower motor with a Chum Bucket 2276. That's Tommy B. Smith, who's one of our car club guys. what we did was I wanted something that was going to be fun, but not too crazy. And so we built it so it's a low compression motor. Kept with the theme, kept with the theme of the L450 brown in the back. But there, what I really wanted to do is I wanted something that was going to pull something out. So I added from JC. This is before MP. I went ahead and had JC do some of his custom power pulleys, and Ron Loomis Racing breather box, and I mean anywhere we could get gold, I wanted it. So all of the add-ins that JC has, I went ahead and added to it. This project was fun. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. It ended up taking 14 months for us to finish it, start to finish. I call it the Blast Beetle, and it's been a blast building it.